Zion, and I'm from Giving Tree LOTEM. And I want to talk to you today about this tree behind me that I really love. So let's get closer and check out and see if you could recognize what tree this is. So I'm getting close, first of all, to the roots of the tree. And the roots are the part where the tree connects to the earth and where the tree gets its water and its food. And we're going to start climbing up to the trunk. Just take a look. Is this trunk big or small? Is it old or young? Do you think it is smooth or rather not smooth? And we're going to go up to the branches of the tree. At this time of year, we don't have fruit, but let's get closer to the branches. And we could see the leaves of the tree. Yeah, they're nice. And I'm going to just feel them, and I could feel that they're nice and smooth. Yeah, I could just hold them. And we see that they have two sides. One side is light and one side is dark, right? And these are the leaves. And if I'm going to just take a look down to the earth, I could find here remains of the fruit from last year. Yeah? What tree this is? What fruit is this? Do you recognize this fruit? So as you saw, we saw the roots of the tree. We saw the trunk. We saw the branches. We saw the leaves. And as I said before, at this time of year, we don't find fruit on the trees. It is still too early. But let's talk a little bit about this tree. So I want to go back to a story that we find in the Bible. Maybe you remember a story in the Bible that we find where the olive tree is mentioned there. So the story is the story of Noah and the ark, and the story goes as follows. God tells Noah that there's going to be a big flood, and he wants to save him. And the way he's going to be protected is that Noah is going to build an ark. So Noah starts building an ark, and everybody laughs at Noah and tells him, "Why are you building this ark? Nothing is going to happen." But he listens to God and he builds the ark. And when time comes, the flood comes, and Noah goes into the ark with his family and with the animals, and he is saved. The flood comes and washes the land and all the things that were on the land. And when it is time to come out of the ark, Noah needs to check that the land is dry, that he could come out. So what does he do? He sends out a bird to go and check. So the first bird that Noah sends comes back because she had nowhere to put her feet. She had nowhere to land. And the second time he sends a dove. And when Noah sends the dove comes back with a branch of an olive tree. And Noah understands that the water came down and that the dove found a tree and that it is time to come out of the ark. So since then, the olive tree symbolizes a sign of peace and of hope, an ability to come out of the ark, that it is peaceful and that it's not dangerous. So that is how the olive tree became a sign of peace. So after we talked about the story of Noah, I want us to understand maybe a little bit more, why do people like so much the olive tree? So I'm going to show you some pictures. I want you to try and figure out how are these pictures connected to the olive tree. Let's see if you can find the connection between the different pictures. So let's go over the pictures and see how they're connected to the olive tree. So first of all, let's start with the fruit. Olives, yeah? So I see here olives on the ground from last year. I'll show them closer to you. So there are some olives here from last year. They're black olives, but we know that green olives and also black olives both grow on the tree, and they just become black as they age. So first of all, we have olives that we eat, right? Another thing that we have from olives is that we can make olive oil. So I brought some olive oil to here, and I want you to just go into your kitchen and find some olive oil and maybe a small plate and bring it by. I'm waiting for you. I want us to check it out together. So after you brought some olive oil, I want you to bring it closer to your nose and let's try to smell it together and see how it smells. So what kind of smell do you smell? Do you like the smell? Does it smell good? I really find the smell very, very, very gentle and nice. So this is olive oil, and after we smelled it, I want us to just you could take your finger if your finger is clean, or a spoon, yeah? And just let's put it just a little bit and taste it. What kind of taste does your olive oil have? Is it bitter? Is it sharp? Is it a little bit maybe spicy? Do you like it? Yeah? So another thing that we could do with the olive oil after we smelled it and after we tasted it is I want us to put a little bit of olive oil on our skin, yeah? So olive oil is like cream, yeah? It's like oil from nature. It's very, very, very good for our skin. It could also be good for chopsticks. And also another thing that we do from olive oil is soap. We can make soap out of olive oil. Yeah, so we use olive oil in our food, in our salad, in our cooking. We can make vegetables in the oven with some olive oil. That could be really, really good. Yeah, and also we could just take olive oil and here in Israel we call this zatar. Yeah, zatar and olive oil. And we could put some zatar in our olive oil and then just eat it like a paste with our pita, and it's really, really good. So this is that. Some ideas for later. So that is the fruit. So we have the fruit. What else do we have? We have the leaves from the branches. So in a local, in ancient time, they used to use the leaves as medicine. They used to cook them in tea, just water and leaves, and they used to just drink this tea from cooking the leaves of the olive. Is also healthy for all kinds of illnesses. So these are the leaves. Branches. We have the branches of the olive tree. So the branches could be really, really good to set up fire. In the past, people used to heat up their houses with fire. So they used to use the branches of the olive tree to turn on the fire. And the trunk and the root is very, very, very good for use of carpenters that could make furniture and dishes out of wood of the olive tree. So after we talked about all the things that man could make and do with the olive tree, I want to just finish with sharing with you that coming soon we have Yom HaZikaron and Yom Haatzmaut, 2 days that we remember, the day that we remember the IDF soldiers in Israel who look after us. And also we celebrate our Independence Day. And for that, I'm going to show you the symbol of the State of Israel and also the symbol of the IDF. And I want you to see if you could recognize in the symbol the branches of the olive tree. So Yom HaZikaron and Yom Haatzmaut are days that we celebrate here in Israel. And this year we're going to celebrate them a bit differently, each one in their house, each one in their personal memory. And the national memory is also connected to the trees that we have right outside here, to the olive tree. And I want to bless the state of Israel, that should be like this olive tree behind me, that the roots should grow deep down into the earth and be strong. And out of the connection to the land, the ability to grow higher and wider and have beautiful fruit. And we should all be healthy. All be healthy. So I'm sending you regards from here, from Yerushalayim, to all of our friends wherever you are. And I want to wish you health and happiness. And next time that you eat olive oil, so just remember when you put in your salad how healthy it is, and that we miss you here from Israel.